When a newborn puppy was introduced to this cat, the cat's reaction was pure instinct. When some animal owners introduce a puppy to their cat, they likely had no idea how their feline would react to the interloper. And indeed, at first, she was rather unsure about the little dog. Eventually, though, her instincts began to kick in, and what happened after was rather adorable. In 2014, a video appeared on YouTube that showed one family adapting to a host of recent arrivals. These newcomers were of the furry variety, though. The family's pet cat had just had a litter of kittens, and there were also a number of tiny puppies in the home. And as responsible pet owners are recommended to do, the family in question had kept their cats separate from the canines for a while. Specifically, experts recommend that newborn kittens should initially live alongside their mother in a quiet area of the home, something that seemed to be the case in the video, which shows the feline mom cuddled up with her little ones in a cardboard box. And that's exactly where the queen and her litter were relaxing when the puppies arrived. However, as all of the animals would most likely be living together, if only for a few weeks, their owners thought that it was only right to introduce the cat to the new baby dogs. As a result, the puppy's owner wrapped one of them up and removed it from its mother. Then she delivered it to the mama cat to see if the canine additions had her approval. And the feline's reaction said it all. In the video, a woman in the household carefully carries the puppy over to the cat's box. Sensing that something is happening, the protective mama subsequently gets up on her front paws. Then, perhaps as a defense mechanism, she begins yowling at the new bundle of fur. The lady in the footage then holds the puppy close to the cat's face, and the animal sniffs it out intently. Noticing the cat's curiosity, a man off camera subsequently encourages her to place the puppy inside the box. And after some slight uncertainty, the woman agrees to do so. "There you go," she nervously coos as she lays the puppy down. However, it seems as if she needn't have panicked, as the cat immediately rises to her feet to inspect the dog. But rather than acting hostile with the baby, the new mom instead welcomes it into her fold. And as the puppy nestles into the litter of kittens, their mom sits back down to watch over her brood. However, the puppy's big adventure seems to have unsettled him a little. Perhaps as a result, the cat wraps a reassuring tail around him. As they look on, moreover, the animal's owners can't believe what they're seeing. Rather than witnessing two mortal enemies, as cats and dogs are believed to be, all they observe is a mom seemingly doing her bit to comfort a little baby. And since the video of the adoption was posted to YouTube in 2014, more than 8 million people have tuned in to watch the adorable footage. Furthermore, more than 2,000 of them have also left their opinions in the comments, with some reporting similar happenings in their own household. "I had two cats that were mother and daughter, and both had a litter," one user revealed. "I cracked up watching these two cats swapping babies. I lost track of who owned which babies, and I think they did too. One even brought in a baby rabbit. My husband and I took our cat along one time on a long weekend to his parents' place," another commenter revealed. "Their Chihuahua just had a litter of pups. She fell in love immediately, even though she never had a litter of her own before." And there's some scientific evidence that would seem to back these amazing anecdotes up. Indeed, according to the author and animal friendship expert Jenny Holland, interspecies adoptions are not uncommon. In fact, both domestic and wild animals have previously taken different creatures under their wings. And the strange phenomenon is not only confined to cats adopting dogs. During her studies, for instance, Holland discovered a dog that cared for a baby squirrel and apes that took in cats. She even found a Dalmatian that had adopted a calf with similar spots to its own. Instinctively, animals take care of young to help them survive and therefore pass on the family DNA, Holland explained to National Geographic in 2013. So I think there's some hardwiring in there that leads them to offer care to other animals in need. And Holland added it doesn't matter if the baby comes from the same species or not. If it isn't a relative, there may be some wires crossed, she said, but I think the behavior comes from the same place. Some of these unusual adoptions will happen, however, when a mother is nursing. Moms might be more willing to take on youngsters because when moms have given birth, they have high levels of oxytocin, that bonding hormone, animal behaviorist Jill Goldman added. Goldman also believes that in most cases of animals seemingly bonding against the odds, some form of mutual assistance is involved. In order for the relationship to be sustained, I believe both parties will need to benefit, she said. For example, Goldman explained some companionship could be the motivator behind animals adopting a member of another species. However, in other cases, the new addition could help secure food or offer protection, for example. So if the outsider animal doesn't pose too much of a threat, interspecies adoption, like that demonstrated between the mama cat and the puppy, could be worth the risk.